Hey guys, what's up? Fur Daddy here. So today I'm coming at you with a very interesting video. Just to quickly touch on the fact that I haven't uploaded a video in like a month. Long story short, there just really hasn't been enough content in Final Fantasy to warrant videos. I know you guys miss me. I've been playing a lot of RuneScape, so if that's something you guys want to see, I guess let me know, and I might post some of that. But the new patch is coming soon, so I'll talk about more of that at the end of the video, but I really want to spotlight this amazing tool that somebody shared with me, so let's get into that. Okay, so I was basically just chilling in my Discord, and this guy by the name of Indopan reaches out to me and tells me that they have been working on a web app, like a website, that helps people basically trade items on the market board and keep track of certain data regarding items that are traded on the market board and their retainers, and it has some super useful tools that I haven't seen anywhere else. And honestly, when he joined Voice and explained it to me, I was just flabbergasted. There's so much potential with this to make an absolute boatload of money, like more money than I think they said they turned 10K into like 20 mil. This is definitely feasible to do that. So, but the website itself is a little bit clunky to operate. I thought I would show you guys how it works and the basics of how to use it, and direct you guys to his Discord because he's looking for more people to use the feature, to test it out, and to provide feedback. So yeah, let's get into this, and I want to just go over how this works. Okay, so basically this goes off of the Universalis API. Universalis, if you're unaware, is a website that allows you to search up like market board history, but it lacks a lot of, I mean, it's very useful, but it doesn't have a lot of necessarily practical use for the day-to-day, and that's where this guy comes in and creates some really awesome tools. The ones that I'm about to get into are crazy, but let's just start really simply. Okay, so this first tool here is the custom search tool, and like it says here, it allows you to search for items based on the sales per hour and picks the most profitable one. And if we click here, you see the reference to Spiffing Brit's cross-server arbitrage video. I've made a video about cross-server arbitrage before, but this is a lot more in depth. So you can see here an example where they were able to pick up an item that was sold for just 1 gil. And I'll show you. So the default things are pretty good here, but I'll just go over what it means. This is the time period that you're searching over, and this is the number of sales of any given item in that time. So for example, this will search, this will only provide items that have sold at least 10 in the last 24 hours. This is the cost percent of revenue. So like how much money you're actually making. So this will actually give you an item that where the cost is 20% of what you're selling, so only things with a significant profit. We'll go ahead and select Genova just because that's my server. And yeah, so we'll submit this now. And so this does have to draw from the Universalis API, so it does take a moment. So we'll just let that happen. If it does take a while for you, that's totally okay. It just takes a little bit to load. Okay, so this is a lot of text. So I'll go over this if it seems a little bit overwhelming. So you can ignore these ones at the top. These are items that are not being sold at all on your home server, so you could theoretically sell them for any price. But if we look down here, and we'll start at the Old Rose wall planter here. So let me just like move this over here. So if we look at the Old Rose wall planter, we can see that it is selling on Fairy for 21K. And then on Genova, it's selling for 525K. And we can see that it has approximately 2 sales per hour. So that means that there's a huge potential profit to be made of 476,000, see? So, you know, this is potentially an item where we could then go to Fairy and buy that item and then sell it on our data center for a big profit. We have the Pewter Rapier is another one that is being sold very cheap on Fairy. I guess it's one for leveling up. Dye is being sold very cheap. That's actually a steal. And it shows all those items. So it also shows you the top profit percent of items, and it breaks it all down. But yeah, that's the gist. So you can see an item here that has a low selling price on another data center, and you can hop over there and buy it very easily. And it shows you all of them at once. You don't have to search them individually. It shows them all, which is really cool. So again, this is a very similar search where it shows you items that sell for an average of more than the minimum sale value. So this is, you know, 10 days instead, and we see items that sell for more than 500K. So if you want a bigger profit, we can do that. And yeah, as you can see, the Eurekan Petrol Horn was sold Holy cow. Yeah, the burning Hakataku eye being sold very cheap. The Smithy walls are being sold for 5 mil less on Siren than on Genova. The Alkanos whistle is being sold for 5 mil less. The Knowledge Never Sleeps orchestrion roll, 840k on Adamantoise, and so on and so forth. So right away, this is already like a huge money maker. And this, trust me when I tell you, this is just the tip of the iceberg for the tools that this guy has provided us to be able to use. So this is awesome. And the out of stock search is a similar thing. I'm not going to go through every single click here, but that shows you items that are out of stock on your own server. Okay, so this is an incredible tool. So this finds your seller ID, which you're able to find on the market board, and then this allows you to search all of your retainers. I'm telling you, if you have 10 retainers, it will show you the undercut for every single retainer. So let's do this now. So we're just going to head over to Universalis. And we're just, whoops. We'll just go to Universalis here. And we will find a random item, like a Glamour Prism here. And we'll see on, what is this server? On Genova. We'll just use this person as an example. We can take a retainer. Now, I just don't have my retainers set up. I want to say in this video, I'm not condoning you doing this with like other people's retainers or searching them up or anything like that. This is just for ease of use right here. And so we can search the retainer name. We can go to Genova. And we can search the ID of this item, which is 21,800. And then what that will give us is, from the Universalis API, is the seller ID. So you would do this with your own item that was listed on Universalis. And when you have that, you can go into here. Again, put in your seller ID, put in the data center, and what it will actually do, this one will take a while, but it's worth it. It will actually tell you, this is all of your retainers, and it will tell you what items are undercut. As you can see, these ones are not undercut, and what items are undercut. And you are able to use this without pulling your retainer off the market board, which is huge. So you don't actually have to take your retainer off the market board to check if they're being undercut. This is absolutely massive. Like, this is such a cool tool. It's so useful. I highly suggest everybody uses this. This is awesome. Yeah. So that is, there is some other tools that are less potentially useful, but are interesting. This allows you to search for the largest buyers on the market, and this allows you to search for potentially people who buy. If you've ever seen items sell for like 20 million gil or like 40 million gil, which are people who are obviously doing RMT with low value items, it audits for that, which I think is really interesting. But yeah, I spoke with this guy on Discord, and he is a very, very cool guy. He seemed very passionate about programming, and this is a super useful tool. So right away, you have a massive money maker with this arbitrage tool here, the trade searching tools, and with the undercut search, it provides an additional tool that allows you to be able to quickly check if your retainers are being undercut or not, which is incredible. So this is all data that's been available on Universalis for ages, but Indopan here is somebody who was intelligent enough to actually apply this information. So hopefully this is useful to you. And if you have any questions on how to use this tool, they have a Discord link, which I'm also putting in the description. So the main reason why he reached out to me is because he wanted users and he wants people to test out the website and stuff like that. It's perfectly safe. It doesn't like pull any data from your account or anything like that. You don't have to log in. It's completely secure to use and everything. It's just a very cool tool that I highly suggest you use. The only thing that Indopan asked is that if anybody knows front-end development or PHP, he acknowledged that the website kind of looks terrible and would like some help making the actual front end of the website look better. But the tools itself, don't pass them up, guys. It is very, very useful. So yeah, that's the video. Honestly, he reached out to me and I was so motivated by how cool of a tool this is and how useful this is. I have to tell you guys about it. So yeah, hopefully this is useful. Let's get into the outro of the video, where I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about my absence on the channel and how I've been feeling about it lately. But if you guys were here for that, that's the end of the video. Otherwise, stick around. Okay, so I wanted to put this at the end of the video only because this is such a cool tool and I didn't want it to take up any more of the video than it had to. But for all of you guys that are fans of my channel and are fans of my content, I just kind of wanted to share with you a little bit of the blues I've been having about the game lately and making content, and why it's been difficult for me too. So more or less, the kind of content that I make, as in guides and videos like that, and as well as like these topical videos that I've been making lately that have been received well, there isn't really anything to make a video about. If I'm being honest, I haven't really even logged on to Final Fantasy for a few weeks. The game, I've talked about this in previous videos. I know I got a lot of hate for it, but I also got a lot of comments saying that I was pretty burnt out from the game, which is very true. Like, there just isn't the amount of content to keep me playing. Like, I don't have anything to do when I log on, basically. I have been playing like a ton of RuneScape with my friends. I love RuneScape, and the way that they deliver content, they like post a new update to the game every single week, and it has a lot more content to do. I've debated either getting back into streaming on Twitch and playing RuneScape, or potentially maybe like starting a second channel or something like that. I know that there are people who watch my videos that don't just watch them for the guides and like my personality and stuff. So if you guys are there and you've watched this far in the video, my worry, like I would be kind of down to make a second channel to post RuneScape videos and stuff on, maybe, or at least start streaming on Twitch, but I'm pretty worried about losing my audience when I do that. So yeah, I mean, I want to make videos for this channel, but I have to be realistic about the fact that it's difficult to sustain content when Final Fantasy is a game that doesn't release content very often, you know? Especially with them delaying the updates by another month for each major patch. You guys got to understand that a month, if I'm uploading weekly, is 4 videos, right? Like, that's 4 videos that I have to figure out, like, pull out of my ass to be able to make, which is quite difficult. So, I don't know. Like, I want to make content, and I really, you know, I even, like, set aside time to, like, really get into making content over these past few months, but then, unfortunately, there just really isn't the content in Final Fantasy. So, like, I have videos planned, right? Like, I have a custom deliveries video for when Emiliance is released. I'm going to talk about the Beast Tribes and how to unlock all of them with 6.18 or whatever. But that content isn't quite out yet. But then when that stuff's done, I don't really know what I'm going to do between that and 6.2. So, let me know down below what you guys think about that if you've watched this portion of the video. If you guys enjoy my sort of vibe enough that you would watch other stuff, even if it was with another game. And yeah, on that note, if anybody does play RuneScape as well, we're always playing it in the Discord. We also have a clan in RuneScape, so if anybody wants to keep in touch and stuff like that, you can find me on there a lot as well. But yeah, I really wanted to share this tool with you guys because I thought it was very useful, and it's very cool. And I will be making more videos in the near future about Emiliance and the custom deliveries when they come out, as well as the Beast Tribes. So I do have some videos in... But yeah, I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for being patient and coming back to my channel. And hopefully this is very useful for you guys. Let me know what you think about this tool in the description, and make sure you guys join that guy's Discord and share with them your experiences using the tool as well. And again, if you are a front-end developer, reach out to this guy. He needs it. He said that himself. So yeah, catch you guys later.